Hello and welcome to this year's first NBTV Compilation newscast. I'm Luke Moline.
And I'm Gavin Schauber, ready to take a look at some of the great things that happened on our campus during the first quarter. There have been lots of changes at Broughton this year. One of the biggest is Caps Connections. Our reporter Jordan Smith tells us if the Caps are connecting with this new addition to our school.
Today at Broughton, we will be interviewing students and staff about their opinions on Caps Connection.
I know that some people forget to sign up for Caps Connections, or they just kind of don't care about it, and that causes a little bit of problems because kids aren't getting placed in advisories or Caps Connections. But now that I've actually seen it in action for the first couple weeks, it's pretty good.
What do you like to do during Caps Connection?
Study hall and get my homework done.
What do you dislike about Caps Connection?
It messed up our schedule.
In conclusion, students and staff approve of the changes made to the school, and you can find more information on the official website. And all timely. This is Jordan Smith, NBTV.
Lunch periods are another one of the things that function a bit differently this year. NBTV's Ben Bell has the story.
This new year at Broughton High School, the school's administration closed off the picnic area as an accessible area to eat lunch. This new change came as a shock to students, as the picnic area was an easily accessible spot for students to gather and socialize. Many students are left asking why this was necessary. The change did not come without its reasons, however, as administrators cited security and safety concerns for the change.
We got some feedback from the community that there were a lot of students, specifically during our lunch times and third period, that were at their local businesses or at the park that should not have been there. There was no way to kind of monitor who was leaving and who was coming back onto campus. So we didn't want to take the outdoor seating away because our students love that. And so we said, how can we continue to have outdoor seating? How can we continue to have picnic areas and places for students to gather? So that's why we moved all the picnic tables inside the gates.
While students may take issue with the picnic area being closed, the area is closed for a good reason.
First, I want to clear up something I think is a misconception. So I want to make sure students know first and second period, students are able to navigate through that space at any time.
Benjamin Bell, NBTV.
Right now, seniors are in the midst of college applications, which sure can be stressful. NBTV's Brody Cyphers has a story.
The college application season is upon us, and the process in which you apply has changed dramatically over the years, especially with the introduction of NC Connect. We here at NBTV set off to find out how students and staff feel about these changes.
Well, I would prefer NC Connect because it's so much easier. I don't have to actually do anything. I don't have to write essays. It's a lot of stress lifted off my shoulders. It feels good because I've worked hard during high school, and the rewards are kind of coming in.
Great opportunities for students to bypass the formal application process and be able to be admitted automatically into a participating North Carolina school. In terms of mistakes for the Common App, I think general mistakes would be that you're writing for the person reading the college application as opposed to being authentic to who you are.
Seniors, don't let colleges crush you under pressure. This application season, use your resources to your advantage and apply for every scholarship you can. Lastly, if you have any remaining questions, make sure to reach out to Dr. O'Malley as soon as possible. This is Brody Cyphers, NBTV.
Get ready for the sights of football, sounds of the band, and excitement of the prep rally. Homecoming is right around the corner, and a tailgate event is going to be one of the best parts. Armando Gonzalez Guzman tells us more.
Every year, Broughton students look forward to homecoming and the fun activities planned. One of the main attractions throughout the years has been the parade. However, the school hasn't ran a parade in 2 years. Finally, after 2 years, the parade is being replaced with a tailgate that has so much to offer.
It'll differ because we just won't have floats, which is a little bit of a bummer, but we will make it work. And so it'll have tents and it'll have food trucks, and it'll be a way for the Broughton community to kind of just band together, before the big game.
I would rather the parade over the tailgate too, but I've never actually done the tailgate, so we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. I like the parade a lot more, but I think the tailgate, I guess, would be an interesting experience.
I would rather prefer the parade over the tailgate. I would say I think it's just more fascinating seeing all the floats, and I think the experience overall is just more entertaining.
Broughton students are excited to see what the tailgate has to offer.
This is Armando Gonzalez Guzman, NBTV.
One of the most active organizations in our school is student government. Reporter Emerson Hall recently checked in to see what they have planned for this year.
The student government has discussed various plans for the school. We sat down with Student Body President Melissa Blunt and Secretary Treasurer Jeremiah Tucker. The Student Government Constitution allows the president to develop programs and policies to address concerns from students.
It's just really incorporating everyone's feedback. I think soon enough we're going to start putting out Google Forms again, trying to get people's feedback and people's suggestions about how we can make the school better.
Because everything that we do in the student government, it affects you guys, it affects the student body.
One of the things student government set up is a point system for attending sporting events.
You get 6 points. So if I go to a football game, that counts as 1 point, and I'll have to get 6 for the sports season.
They're also organizing events such as homecoming and Sadie's.
You know, we've been in the process of planning homecoming for about 2 months now.
But using everyone's ideas isn't the easiest.
You know, I'd love to include everyone's feedback and everyone's ideas, but sometimes it's just not feasible.
Student government is also working to set up Walk for Water, along with providing resources for Broughton's homeless population.
I plan on working with Coach Bates a little bit, trying to help our homeless population here at Broughton, and letting them know that the resources are available.
Emerson Hall, NBTV.
A fun Broughton tradition that's been around for several years is the Cap Factor Talent Show, which happened on October 7th. NBTV reporter Colette Jarman takes us to the stage to see what happened.
The CAP's talent show, Cap Factor, is soon to arrive, and both students and staff work to bring the event together. It is hosted this year by the Broughton Chorus Program.
It's a chance for students at Broughton to showcase their special talents. We've got singers, we've got dancers, we have actors, we have piano players, and we have a faculty judging panel. And the idea is that everybody performs their act and then competes for the winner of Cap Factor.
You just sang your song for Mr. Mahalik, or did whatever you were performing, and then he was just basically seeing if you were functional. Could you perform?
This year, the event returns to our school after a break caused by changes in staff.
Sadly, when I was a junior, because we had gotten a new chorus teacher, we didn't do it last year, but we are bringing it back this year. I am super excited to perform and then also to see everybody else's talent, because I just love watching people be who they are on stage.
Colette Jarman, NBTV.
Flag football is a relatively new sport here at Broughton. Let's head to the field to hear what it's all about.
The 2025 Broughton flag football team has worked hard this season. They practice multiple times a week and put all that they've got on the field during their games.
Practices usually average about an hour and a half, but we do cut practices a little bit shorter the day before games to give the girls time to rest and recover.
Along with practicing together, they also continue to support each other both on and off the field.
I really enjoy the team. I think my teammates they're very positive and they like to lift each other up, and I'm excited because it's my first year playing.
With new rules and more teams participating, flag football is seeing a rise in popularity across high schools.
It grew quite a bit this past year with the new rules changes and the field getting bigger, and we're also having more schools join, so I do think that eventually it will get to the size of varsity football.
Make sure to try and get to a game in order to show your support. Johnny Johnny, NBTV.
Next up, it's time for a mid-season checkup on our varsity football team. Charlie Pfeiffer has the story.
The Broughton Capitals are off to a strong start this football season, racking up 3 notable wins already. We headed down to the Broughton vs. Corinth Holders game to see them for ourselves.
The Capitals started off strong against Corinth Holders and never looked back. They took an early lead and held that throughout the game. It was a complete game. Some Big Ten plays were made by some notable players, such as the quarterback Carson Carroll, multiple strong runs by the running back Xavier Howard, and many strong defensive plays led by Darius Johnson.
I think just executing like pivotal moments. It's like coming down to like every game that we lost, I think it's coming down to like the last play, and it's just like coming together and playing our best and being together and holding one each other accountable when it comes down to it. Because if we like played a little less to the end, we're 4-0 right now. But this season continues. We're gonna get the playoffs. We're ready. We're building trust in one another. We're ready to go. and we can't wait for the playoffs.
I think the season's gone well so far, but there's some things we can build on, but overall it's been pretty good.
Broughton had a strong win over Corinth Holders, 38-0. This win puts them in a strong position heading into playoffs coming soon. I'm Charlie Pfeiffer, NBTV.
Finally today, it's hard to believe, but this year's freshmen will end up being the 100th graduating class of Needham B. Broughton High School. Our reporter Alex Gonzalez-Perez tells us how organizers are already starting to put together the celebration.
The upcoming 100 years of Broughton is happening in 4 years. Throughout the 100 years, there have been many changes and incidents that have either impacted the school in both good and bad ways. This includes the school opening during the beginning of the Great Depression, World War II, the Cold War, the fire in 1969, going through 17 presidents, and as recent as the pandemic. Broughton's 100th anniversary is planned to be the next historical event in North Carolina's history, and the committee wants to spread the word.
We want every graduate of Broughton to be aware of this weekend and know what's going on and know about the 100th anniversary celebration.
The new class of 2026 can look forward to a weekend of celebration for their graduation after years of work in these halls.
Again, 5/5/29, that's the date, so we want everybody to get that ingrained in your head. And it will be a Saturday celebration. The first part of the celebration will be a family event. And it'll be more than likely on the football field, and there will be food and fun things for kids to do. There will be tours of Broughton. We will hopefully have our tour guides are going to be students that are going to be dressed in period costume.
So remember, mark the date, May 5th, 2029, so you can be part of Broughton's history one last time. Alexander Gonzalez-Perez, NBTV.
Well, that's going to finish out our first quarter newscast.
Keep an eye here on our NBTV YouTube channel. We post stories as they are produced for viewers just like you. Good luck finishing up first quarter strong. We'll see you again soon.